What's going on, everyone? This is Water here. Today I'm playing Call of Duty Black Ops. I said I'd give you this gameplay because of Black Ops 2 coming out. So today what I'm going to be talking about is zombies, about Treyarch, what they've done with it, and what I think about Black Ops 2. So I think they've really done some innovative things with the game, which may not work out, may or may not work out. So what they've done is they've combined all the maps into one, so you can travel between maps like one huge multiplayer world. And I actually had the idea a while back with World of War. I said it to a few people that they should have some way that you can link all the maps and get to all the maps. But I kind of, I didn't even post that on the internet. I told a few people, but they've pretty much done that idea. I'm sure I wasn't the only one who thought that. I'm sure hundreds thought that, but I thought it was a good idea, but it's really taken away from the zombies aspect of the game. That it's going way off what zombies is, but that isn't always a bad sign if they're doing that, because they're trying to be imaginative and they're trying to make the game way better. So I have to praise them for doing that, but at the same time, I haven't played the game, so I don't know how it's going to be like. I watched about 30 seconds of gameplay, and then I really just said I don't want to watch this because, number one, it was on a phone, so I couldn't really see anything at all. Like I think about if I was watching it with like a Dazzle in 240p, I think it would have been better quality. It was such bad quality, but yeah, I couldn't really see anything, so I turned it off. I think it could be good, but they could mess it up as well. It's not what they usually did with zombies. They usually just made one map, or made a few. Well, with World of War, they just said it as an add-on, and they didn't really want to make any more zombie maps. But then it got a huge amount of followers, and people wanted more, so they gave the community what they wanted. So they've kept doing that up until Black Ops, and everyone knew that there was no way that they're going to stop making this. And I think it was great the way they left the storyline where it was, because nobody knew what was coming next and what they're going to do next. So now we have some idea, but we won't have a full idea until next week. So yeah, I think the maps look good enough, but I can't really tell until it's out. One fear that I did have was that they're going to go way too off Black Ops, or they're going to go way too far ahead, or they're going to make a huge jump and it wasn't going to work out right. But the way that's working out now, I think they've done well. I don't know how they're going to incorporate the other maps. Are they going to have them all in transit? Like, well, I think this is, I'm not sure if this is going to happen, but this is an idea I've had, where with the bus you can get the bus to Nuketown Zombies, and maybe that's a way that you can get into Nuketown. That would be a good idea, I think. But what about DLC? Will they all be incorporated into transit, or will they just be incorporated into the game using the normal way? So I don't know. I think a great thing they did was using the multiplayer engine, because myself, I know that the single player engine is nowhere near as powerful as the multiplayer, because I've done programming and whatever in it, and I've made zombie maps, and I've saw the limitations, like the game crashing if you do more than 24 zombies and stuff like that per round. They might have, I think they increased that in Black Ops, but it wasn't by a huge amount. And by 24 I mean 24 at one time in the map. So this will definitely give you much more than that at one time in the map. I think that was a great idea that they put the zombie maps in the multiplayer engine, because if you look at some of the mods, I can't really think of any at the moment, but there are some mods where people have ported the zombies into multiplayer, and they took all the scripts and put them in the multiplayer engine for World War, and it turned out really good. And it wasn't perfect, but it was like a really good remake of Call of Duty Zombies in the multiplayer engine. And you could have loads of players. You could have, I think it was 8 or 16 players in one game. And I think at one stage there was someone working on up to 64 players. And I think that might have been released to a few people, but I don't think it got released to hundreds or thousands, because there were a lot of problems. So yeah, I think they did a really good job so far, but I always had the fear of what I said, of them messing up, going too far. But I think I can trust them now that they haven't gone too far. I won't provide any links in the description to the gameplay because number one, there's no point, and number two, I don't want to get a copyright strike. And I'm not actually going to talk about the gameplay. I think that they could have kept it the same, but if they did that for the whole game, people might have got tired of it, and you don't want anyone getting tired of zombies because it's one of the main aspects of the game. So I hope they actually do proper DLC this time instead of doing like... I hope there's at least 6 zombie maps as DLC, not including ones ported from Black Ops. I hope you can vote which ones you want from Black Ops and World War, because I really want some of them back, or I want them all back even. No, sorry. Them all back besides Call of the Dead. No, there are a few I don't want back that I enjoy, but I think I want a few of them back anyway. A lot of people hated 5, and I used to love 5 when it came out because it was so different to anything else I've played with zombies, but as I went on, different didn't really do it for me. I wanted the main, you know, what made it zombies, I wanted that in the game, and that's what I was hoping they wouldn't do, and they actually did that to change it. But it might have worked out with the transit mode and everything. And 8-player online is a good idea, very good idea I thought. And that again wouldn't have been possible at all with the multiplayer engine. It would have just crashed, or the single player engine. It would have just crashed with the amount of players, and it would be much harder to, unless they could have got around it, but I'd say it would have crashed and broke. So I don't actually know why they used the campaign engine. Like, I know they used it because in World of War they used it, and that was obvious because the co-op engine was a really good engine at the time, and it could have 4 players, and it was a single player engine. So they made Nocturne Tone, and they just based off that, and they said, we'll give this a go as a mini game, and they didn't expect to get where they are now, which is a really big storyline and huge amount of zombie maps. I'm really happy they have included loads of zombie maps. Well, it looks like they've included loads of zombie maps. I think there's at least 4 of them, is there? I really don't know how many maps there are in transit mode, but I'm actually going to play both modes, I think, anyway, no matter what. Even if people say, oh, play this mode, play that mode, it's really good, it's unreal. But I would love to say that, you know, I'm going to go into, I'm going to get Black Ops, and then I'm going to do this and that. But one of the things is, every Call of Duty, I say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to play this, like before. So this year I'm not going to actually say that, because when Black Ops came out, I was like, okay, that's it. I love zombies from World of War, so I'm going to play zombies straight away. And straight away when I got online, there was like, I went into a party and like, this game is unbelievable. Get on multiplayer right now, so I ended up doing that. And I played on Crisis actually, so that was a very bad start. Probably one of the worst maps ever in Call of Duty. But I enjoyed the first game and enjoyed seeing out Dolphin Diving, which will return to Black Ops 2. So yeah, I think so. A lot of people make plans that they don't follow through, including me. So I won't plan on playing zombies, but I will have some videos up of that, and I'll also have some videos up of Need for Speed on this channel. So watch out for them. Need for Speed's coming out. Friday, so, well, Europe Friday. It's out today or yesterday in America. So yeah, I think they've done a good job so far, and um, I hope it's as good as it looks. So when Black Ops came out, I remember they didn't even show off any zombies at all. Like nobody even knew if zombies was coming or not. So that was a really bad idea actually for pre-orders and everything. But I suppose they didn't need it in the end because a lot of people like zombies. So for now, thanks for watching, and if you like it, please subscribe.